serendipity came up right on the floor. Don't know if that means anything, but we will find out together. We have building blocks. And if you're compelled to pull another, ooh, we're not doing that again. Building blocks. Building blocks is the topic for today. What are we building? 28. If 2, 8, 10, or 1 are important numbers for you, that may be a sign. So just go ahead and read it. Gosh, I'm just getting like the heebie-jeebies right now. I don't know. I'm just feeling very like something's happening. Fire. 27. Get fired up. Let your inner spark ignite. Spread and set your world ablaze. Ooh, what is going on? 2, 7, or 9. 27 are important numbers for you. That may be a sign. Let's go ahead and see what is going on. So 28, 28, 28, 28, 28. Let us see. So close. So close. Okay, building blocks. Strong foundations, a beautiful work in progress. You have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as a solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. Hello, everyone who is joining. Relationship message for building blocks. When you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life and solidifying the ones you already have. By building them on the foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to know one another, you are moving toward laying the groundwork for a relationship with a firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Long-standing relationships are also repaired and strengthened. You and the other person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than apart. Okay, we are creating a dream team with somebody else, whether you are looking for a romantic relationship or just some other sort of partnership, a business, hobby, maybe having a project with somebody else that's just kind of on the side, volunteer work. You are building together, okay? One step at a time. Your progress may not be going as fast as you would like, but it is progressing forward. So that is something to look forward to. We also have fire here. So I'm going to go ahead for the collective and see what fire has to say to us. The card says it's number 27. Get fired up, let your inner spark ignite, spread, and set your world ablaze. So probably something about being very passionate toward what we are building. Let me go ahead and get to that card page in here. And a little past it. And it says, okay, got that part. Where does your passion lie? How would you like to shine your light? What do you have a burning wish to express? Your answers to these questions will help you attune to the fire element, which will in turn support you in sparking your intuition and receiving a flash of the inner guidance you seek. There are 3 fire signs: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. Our Aries is on fire with the impulse to take bold action and begin new things. Leo loves the limelight and being in the center of attention. Leo also illuminates our hearts and compels us to follow them. Sagittarius aims for scintillating connections, and adventurous inner and outer journeys. How do these fire signs and their specialties relate to you, to your present moment, situation, or concern? What wisdom do they illuminate? Also assess, have you been hiding, smothering, denying, or downplaying your own? Hello, Sherry. Oh, thank you. Also says, denying, downplaying your own beautiful light. Have you been trying to mitigate the inferno of passionate longing in your heart? Have you been willfully obstructing the natural path of your desire? The fire of the element urgently counsels you to stop so you can allow your inner fire to steadily burn. And again, thank you for all of the hearts. Okay, we have been pushing a desire down, okay? We're trying to act like something is not as important to us as it is. And just so you guys know, I am on YouTube and TikTok right now on the live. So if you see me doing all of this, I'm just trying to make sure that the cards are in a frame for both cameras. But yeah, you have something that you're really passionate about and you've been trying to pretend otherwise. It's not a big thing. You're too cool for school. This is just a side whatever. Let yourself be excited about it. Let yourself be excited about it. Let yourself be excited about it. You have no idea what you being excited about the thing you're excited about can do for other people. You may think of it about being something just for you, but how many times things that are just for us end up being passions that can be shared with other people, especially nowadays. I'm obviously we're on social media, but I've seen so many things like artwork, especially like all kinds of different art. I don't even know what the names of them are. Like 3D art that can be like, put on the wall that's like, I don't know. It's 3D. I'm not an artist, but I can tell you right now, it looks really cool. And they're so random. They're so random. And if those people hadn't like just done random stuff with like yarn and plastic and resin and color, like I would never get to see that or experience it or possibly buy it in the future, right? So you just never know. Explore the things that you're passionate about. You don't know how it can bring light to somebody else. You may think, oh, I just do this random thing. No one else cares about it. Other people probably do. You just haven't put it out there for them to enjoy yet. So let me get a couple of more cards for the collective. We're going to do some tarot cards for this. Hey, Sherry. Yes, do what you're passionate about, Sherry. Do it. I don't even know what it is, but I think you should do it. I think you should do it. I think you should put your all into it. It's probably very, very cool. Let's see. Interesting. If you want an individual reading, you are on TikTok, gift the little crown. It looks like a drawn crown in the gift section, and hi Mary, I will do an individual reading for you with 3 cards. Okay, so for this collective reading, the first card that we have is the Queen of Wands. I love that this card is coming out so much recently. This is my bad bee energy card, my bad bee independent woman who don't need no man. I think that's the best way to describe the card. Everyone knows what that means. You don't have to be a divine feminine for that to work, by the way. It just means you're very independent, you're very passionate of what you like to do, and you have good. Go towards that. I approve. Sorry, I got distracted by one of the other chats. But like you have this energy and you're willing to be proactive to go towards it. So don't hold yourself back for anybody. I feel like this may be an image thing. Let that go. Let that go. Thank you for the rose. Do things for you, and the people who are meant to enjoy it will find it. We also have the King of Cups, okay? The King, I just realized it looks like I had a little halo there for a second. The King of Cups. The King of Cups is very grounded. They know exactly where they are in their emotional state, and they're like very even keel, okay? So I feel like you're very passionate about this. You don't have any like anxiety. You're not like emotionally uneven in any way with it. You're just like are kind of letting it be. And so maybe because it doesn't feel like something that has giving you anxiety, you're like, it's fine to leave it alone. I may not give you anxiety not to do it, but I will say like whatever you're doing instead probably isn't bringing you the same joy. And doing that thing will probably like drag you down a little bit until you eventually end up turning to this other thing anyway. At least that's how I feel like things end up working out, generally speaking. And then, I'm meeting out. If you would like an individual reading, please gift the Little Crown first. And that's the actual title, Little Crown, in there. And it looks like it's drawn in the gifts. And I will go ahead and pull 3 cards for you. And then we have the Hermit in reverse. So Spirit is saying you're probably already partway into doing this already. You probably just started stepping out and exploring whatever it is that is interesting, I should say, for you. So good job on that. Keep doing it. Don't turn around, even if you're at the first beginner steps. If you feel like it's a little awkward or what have you, that's okay. That's what beginners look like. That's what everyone looks like when they start. So kudos to you. I'm going to put some cards away, and then we can go ahead and do the next collective reading, unless somebody wants their own. Okay. And this is kind of funny because it reminds me of I was a big musical theater nerd in school, and one of the things I love to do, and I had been doing in school, I mean like high school age, so teenager, was musical theater. And when I was young, I would, go to chorus, go to choir. I was like always singing. And so I always got kind of bummed out that like people in general like thank you, Galina, hated singing in front of people, because I was like, I'll sing with you, but everyone was like, oh, I don't want to sound bad. It's like, do you think that like day one I sounded good? Because I guarantee you I sounded like a goose being strangled. Like, it took some time to sound like anything that anyone else wanted to hear. But everybody enjoys singing. You can't argue with me otherwise, okay? Because otherwise, why would everyone wait until they're in the shower to sing, right? You secretly like doing it. Anyway. Um, Yes, it's fun and people try to deny it. I know that you do. I know that you sing in the shower and in the car. You can't lie to me. Delina, go ahead and put your question in the comments and I will read for you. Um, in the meantime, I'll just read this card for the collective, the Fates. So you don't have to hear about my whole life. If the number 17, 1, 7, or 8 are important to you, that may be a sign this card is particularly important. Let's go ahead and go to number 17. Okay, fate, karma, acceptance that there are things that you cannot change and knowing what those things are, okay? The Serenity Prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with those events in your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. Okay? And I feel like that's, very much quoted, even if you're not related to that spiritual practice. You've probably heard it before. Other people are who they are. You can't change them. Oh, sorry, this is the relationship message for the card. You can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them is the situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit, okay? So it's perfect in some higher powers' eyes, if you want to look at it that way. Where'd it go? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally for each of us is on their own journey and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. So, oh, thank you. So basically what this is saying is that you kind of have to have radical acceptance in this case. What are we chasing, or what is this person doing that we don't like, and can we just live with that? They're going to do the thing that we don't like. They're going to keep doing it. We probably told them to stop. They'll do it again. They'll do it again tomorrow. They may even complain about it, and then they'll do it again. We all know someone who does something like that. We may be someone who does something like that. That's just how people are. But is that connection worth keeping that person around with that behavior and just accepting that that's what they do, or do you have to cut ties? That is the important thing, especially in the relationship message. Is this person we really, really care about? Then if that behavior is just some part of who they are, it may be something that we leave alone or complain about less. Maybe they shouldn't be doing that thing, but we complain about it less because we care about them. Okay, so then it says, will they reach out? They reach out / reconnect. Okay, I got your question. I'm going to just read this card since I already pulled it, and then we can go back to your question. Dusk. So with the Fate card, we have Dusk, duality cycles beginning. The Dusk card, along with her sister card, Dawn, represents the concept of duality and the cyclical nature of the day and night. Dusk is considered the time right before sunset, when darkness descends from the sky and the sun and touches the horizon. During this time, nocturnal creatures start to emerge from their sleep. Where I live, bats can be seen flying around, their dark silhouettes standing out against the blazing sky. Not me. There are no bats where I am at. Thank goodness. This is just from the author's perspective. For this card, I decided to create a picturesque sunset typically seen on the west coast or Hawaii, where I live and frequently visit. Watching the sunset against the ocean gives me a sense of departure as the light leaves these lands for other horizons. Okay, so there may be something that should be leaving, and I feel like you may already be okay with that because of this thing, whatever they're up to, that they are not willing to change. Okay. So let's see, will they reach out, reconnect? This is the Lena's question. Let's go ahead and look and see, will they reach out? Will they try to reconnect? Oh wow, 3 cards came out together and upright. Very interesting. We have the Emperor in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. And we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. I don't know if they will, okay? Or if they do, it will be it'll be a very long time from now. They may be like kind of outside of your purview by that time. The reason I say that is because all these 3 cards are in reverse, and the first one is the Emperor. So I think they feel like they didn't fulfill some leadership role in the connection. The Emperor is usually divine masculine energy upright. It's like a fatherly figure or someone who like gives direction, has control, that kind of thing. Not in a bad way, but they're a leader. They're a leader in the situation. They have like a traditional paternal role. With it in reverse, this person, I feel like they know they weren't doing that. They may even have been like a little controlling, but if not, they at least were not fulfilling some sort of leadership role, and they feel that way. They like are aware of that. With the Knight of Wands, that probably zapped some of the passion out of the connection. They may not feel the best about how things were or where things were at when things were connected. So there may be a little less, they may have a little bit less energy, a little bit like more muted than they usually are. I feel like this may be a person who's a little bit more outgoing, but they may feel a little bit more down when they think about the situation because they don't feel like they did whatever it is that they were supposed to do or they feel like they were supposed to do. And then we have the 8 of Swords. So they may have felt like a little freeing when they moved away from the connection, maybe from like guilt. Now they don't have to deal with guilt, which isn't like the best or the healthiest way to move forward, but that may be how they feel from this. Like they get to move away from those guilty feelings because they have moved away from the connection. So it may be hard for them to turn around and come back because then they have to face like stuff that they did or said or, you know, however that kind of fell apart. Sorry, that's a little bit heavier, but that's just what I saw in the cards. And thank you for the heart. Sorry about that. Let us see. Oh, thank you. Oh, is it just, okay, so you don't have a name, but I did see your profile black circle. I don't have a name for you. But I did write your little circle down for the next person. Oh, thank you. I'm like glad it was accurate. I don't want to say that I'm glad it resonated, but I'm glad that it is accurate for you. Alaya. Okay, so Alaya, let me know your question and I can move to you next. Let's see. I can pull 1 or 2 cards for the fates. The fated connection. Oh, you were really fast. Will I get close with Jason again soon? Okay. Let us see. Thank you everyone for sending hearts. And the Mary Pan. I don't know what that is, so I cannot. I'm sorry. I literally don't think I've heard of that before. I'm not sure what that is. Also, if anybody else would like an individual reading, because just a reminder, because I don't know who's coming in and out of here, it is the little crown gift in the gift gallery. And it's the one that looks like it's drawn in. There's like, it turns out a lot of them. Oh, look at your little corgi butt. That was so cute. Who sent that? Oh, another, you guys have to put a name, any name. next to your picture. I don't even know, I can't draw that, but thank you. That was super cute. I can definitely do a longer reading for you if you put your question in here, whoever you are. Why are we so secretive? I have a name on here. You don't see me. That doesn't count as a name. Who is this other person? Emery, who I'm saying by name because she has one on here. I also have a crown on her. Okay, so I have You Don't See Me. Wait, You Don't See Me is different. You Don't See Me. And Corgi. I have Emery with the crown, and I have Alaya here. So just let me know what your questions are. Okay, and who did I pull these for? It was Alaya, right? Who is like oldest person. Need to get in. Yes, will I get close to Jason soon? Yes, I feel like sorry, we have had a lot of like no names back Laya. So yes, Jason, I am feeling that you probably will. It's probably ongoing. Oh, hi, over on YouTube. It's probably been ongoing, and I feel like that pattern may continue for a little bit. I'm going to go into why the Chariot in reverse, Ace of Pentacles upright, the Devil upright. With the Chariot in reverse, I'm feeling like there's no rhyme or reason with the two of y'all's communication right now. We're a little sporadic. You might want to get a handle on that, where it's maybe we're trying to see who texts first. I'm not sure, or maybe you guys are just busy, what have you. But there definitely seems to be an on again, off again. This person texts and then doesn't text, and then you guys talk for a little bit and then we don't text. So it may just kind of seem like out of control. That sounds really dramatic, but just like it's hard to just consistently communicate. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. One of you may have like a on the side hustle. I'm kind of getting like a farmer's market or something. Like I'm feeling like a side project, a side hustle. I don't want to call it a side hustle because I don't feel like they're like pushing it out there, but there's something that maybe one of you guys do that is taking up a little time or is an excuse for taking up time. Like, you know, one of you communicates with the other and it's like, oh, sorry, I'm doing my beading business again. And it's like, and you can't text for like 2 minutes. You can't like put the string down. No, this is for Alaya. Again, glad, I don't want to say glad it's resonating, but glad it's accurate. So yeah, so it's like these weird like excuses and you're like, I feel like you could, but then they come back. So again, Emery, I saw your question. So I'm seeing, yeah, so it's kind of hard to trust right now because the communication is a little bit scattered. And then we have the Devil card. So that is the summarization of it is about like addictions, and I put it in quotation marks. They don't necessarily mean that in the like most serious way. Just like we can't let this person or these behaviors go. We keep going back. We know that it's bad. We know they do the thing, and then we go back. They do the thing. We act surprised. We do it again. Like that's kind of what it means with this card. Like we gotta let that go. And I do feel like I don't feel like it's a serious bad thing, but I do think it's something that. If we want to move away from this Devil card, that we nip in the bud and we talk about like the weird sporadic communication, because I do feel like they are going to keep testing the waters and testing the connection by being sporadic, and the only way to kind of like get things cohesive is to be like, that's not okay, that's just like a waste of time, and your beating business is really annoying me right now. So yeah, so glad that connects. And I would say, yeah, they probably will connect, but we don't want to have like bad habits, bad patterns. Let's see. Emery with trust or walk away, and corgi butt, I didn't see your question. So if you would like a question read, just let me know. And I'll do a little bit longer reading for you. Oh, and other people. Oh, you did? Where'd it go? No, it is lost forever. It's buried. I have no idea where it is. But I have your name on the list. So, wait, you did? Wait, are you... Where are you sharing it? I see where you said, I shared it and then just shared again. But I don't see anything in between. So are you messaging me directly? Because it needs to be in the chat, please. Yes, okay. I'll look for it again in a moment. In a minute, right now I will do trust or walk away for Emery. And we have the 10 of Cups. And if anybody else would like an individual... If you DM me, I definitely will not see it. Wait, is this messages? No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, if you DM me, I definitely will not see it. So, I will look at it look for it after Emery's thing. Yeah, I'll look at it afterwards. Okay, so for Emery, we have yeah, be careful with what we're putting in there, I guess, if it's getting filtered out, because other people aren't seeing it either. Okay. Emery, I am seeing that we're seeing good signs with this person. With the 10 of Cups upright, that is about emotional fulfillment, okay? So things coming around in a big way, in a good way. This is a school of fish, probably a big family, right? And usually with the traditional version of this card, it shows like a married couple surrounded by other people. So this person is definitely very trustworthy, and I'm seeing with the High Priestess, you kind of have that feeling already. You feel like a connection with this individual, and you probably trusted them a lot faster than you expected to. That may be why you're getting a little bit of the hesitation, because you're like I feel like they're trustworthy, but like red flags, there's usually a red flag. This person may just not have red flags. I'm sure if you're around them long enough, they'll do something annoying, but right now there are no red flags. So I do feel like they are trustworthy at this time. I also have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. They may also be a type of person that you're not used to, just meaning like this person doesn't seem like a proactive go-getter type. And I don't mean that in a bad way. They just may be very like appreciative and content with what they have, and they're just like chill and laid back because of that. So if they're very laid back and you're worried, maybe you had someone that you were with before who was kind of like what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, when they're the more laid back. If you've had in the past like a relationship with someone who was like not a go-getter in a negative way, like they really weren't doing anything for themselves, this is not the same thing. This is a different person, obviously, but also like a different type of person. So yeah, this person I do feel like is way more trustworthy and trust your instincts. They're not bad juju like whoever we were with before. Other people who are thinking about getting an individual reading, I did see some questions flow by, please gift the little crown, and that will get you a reading. So you don't see me, corgi butt. Yeah, so let's just do, if you, how much is the corgi? What was it, like 400? It's like 400, right? I can't remember all of the different things on there. There's so many in the gallery. No, what is this pop-up page? Go away. Let's do 2 longer questions if you want. What does my ex think of me? Okay. How he's doing. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. And I'll pull like 2 oracle cards, and then see if you have a follow-up after that. How about that? Oh. I don't know why it blocked you. It doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with that question. Other people are asking those types of questions. What does that ex think of me, and what is he doing? What does he think of me, and what is he doing? Ooh, okay, we have truth be told. Number 14, 14, 1, 4, or 5 are important numbers to anybody out there. This question may also relate to you. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's such a weird thing to block. I'm asking about my ex. Stop. Like, other people haven't also asked about their ex. I don't know. These, you know, I also don't want to criticize, because you know what? I can program 0 things. So, you know, the TikTok makes TikToks work. God bless them. 51, Taurus. The situation is anchored in steadfast loyalty and love, okay? The situation is anchored in steadfast loyalty and love. So I don't know if either of you are actually a Taurus, but just so you know, Tauruses are very loyal to the point that they are just like stubborn. If they really care about you, they are going to do all the things to make it work, even if everybody else is like, please stop. Let's see what's going on. So we're going to start with truth be told. 14. Let's see what's going on here. Where did this guy go? I can, but we need to gift first before I can put your name on the list. So just gift the little crown, and then we'll move forward from there. Honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer, okay? This is not a time for a debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic, gloriously flawed, and spirit will answer the miracles. Okay, so there may be something that this person has like the side that they present to everybody else, and then how they really feel. And that may even be the same with you. People tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage. Oh, that's a weird way to write it, but okay. Engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back. Speak your truth and listen. Okay, so I know that there may be a break in communication right now, but Spirit is saying there may be like some signs or like some pattern of behavior from the past. Hello, over on YouTube. This person may have like some behaviors, a pattern of behavior that they didn't want people to know about, or they were being a little sneaky, and Spirit is calling attention to that now, because that may be their message to you, or how they send you messages. But let me get to this other card as well. Whew, there is a lot here. This situation is anchored in a steadfast loyalty and love. A romance, a friendship, or a business partner is worthy of an enduring or even a lifelong commitment, or your passion for a certain endeavor or career path is dependable and deep and will steer you toward a satisfying discipline or goal. Okay, so dedication may be to a project, or some other thing that you were interested in, some other interest that maybe they are not willing to engage with. Taurus is an earth sign that is ruled by Venus, the planet of love. Taurian energy is resolute and persistent. When other sides might waver or swerve, Taurus refuses to give up. Embody such an unyielding determination now. Paths we choose in life, creative shoots, are not always sunny, easy, and lined with roses. Sometimes those paths are stormy. Sometimes they are strenuous. Sometimes all the petals fall and your path seems to be bordered by nothing but thorns. But if you abandon every path the minute it stops feeling pleasant, you will thwart your own progress. You will undermine your prosperity and fail to reach a single goal. There are certain times when it's appropriate to give up on something, to end a relationship, throw out a strategy, or start fresh in your career. But this is not one of those times. Instead, bolster your resolve. If needed, examine ways you can proactively repair what needs fixing. If you're asking about relationship challenges, for example, perhaps ask the other person to attend therapy with you, or have a painfully honest talk about what needs to be healed. Even if the external factors might change, the love at the core is eternal. Let the love inspire you to stay the course and to surmount whatever changes you face. Did this person try to have a conversation with you about something? Maybe. I feel like there may have been conversations that were attempted, or he tried to have about something, something that he didn't want, something like outside of the relationship. I'm wondering if there was any communication before, because I don't know, it's just like so random to like be that upset and then disappear. I'm just saying what's like in the cards, right? Like I was not there. So I cannot say anything definitively. Let's see, we have Page of Swords in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Actually, all these cards are in reverse. Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, the Sun, which is not bad in reverse, by the way, and the King of Pentacles. So it's interesting, we have the Queen and King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I don't know. Did this person have like money or foundational like issues there? Job issues, things with work, or some other like core issue like family or something? Because all of these are in reverse. We have Queen and King of Pentacles in reverse. So there are 78 cards in this deck. Getting both royal cards from the same suit is, there you go. It's unusual. It's unusual. Sometimes I get the two royal cards, but they won't be from the same deck. That is unusual. We have the Page of Swords in reverse as well as the first one. So there may have been some news that came in that he was not happy about. It could be a thing where, I know you were asking if he was thinking about you. I don't think the problem is you. I mean, obviously, he's the one who walked out. Yeah. I feel like with the Sun in reverse, I'm kind of reading them out of order than what I have them in here, but I want the message to be like coherent for you. The Sun in reverse. So this is about contentment. Okay, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It cannot be negative, not even in reverse. Thank you for the roses. So the Sun in reverse is contentment. So he has fine feelings with you, but I think he may have also cut his losses. There may have been a battle in the background that he wasn't saying out loud, where he was trying to make the financial stuff come together. That may be it. He may have been trying to have the financial stuff come together, and something happened where got some news about something not going the way he wanted. Just kind of blew up. Because like, you know, like I said before I even started reading the card, and then after I read the card, Tauruses don't usually like give up on things. They're people who usually like, keep going, keep pushing forward, and try to make things work. So this may have been something that they were working on even before you guys got together. And with the the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like the money situation was getting too much. There may be debt in there. There may be issues that you have no idea and may never find out. I think they still have positive feelings towards you, but they may be really upset in their own time just about the fact that they don't feel like the relationship could have moved forward. I don't think they would have been happy in the relationship and with things going forward, not feeling like they had the foundational energy. And Tauruses are very like, we're switching over to like zodiac now, but Tauruses are very traditional. They don't like things to not be the way they should be. So if he feels like he should be able to provide at a certain level financially and then can't, that is huge. That is a big deal. That is a big downer on his end. The like, you'll get it together and we'll figure it out together may not be something that they're interested in because it doesn't fit the mindset of like doing the things how they're supposed to be. So that may be the reason for like the blowing up and it seeming to come out of nowhere when that's not traditional for their sign. No, I don't see that. I see them in their mind trying to work on it the way they would, which would be trying to get the money situation going, and maybe they didn't want to talk about it because they felt like I should have this together. So these may have been a lot of things that they were working on and not communicating. If that makes sense. Yeah. So glad we got that figured out because I feel like I threw some things out and you were like, no, not that. Got it. The tarot cards got it. Yeah, so again, this is like the third time I'm saying it. I'm not glad it resonates, but I am glad that it is accurate. Is there anybody else who's interested in a one-on-one reading? Please. I don't do private readings at this time, but thank you so much. Like, it's such a compliment that you would want a private reading with me. I just started doing this, and you just see me float by on the interwebs, but there's a lot in the background that has to go on for these to work. So I just don't have the time right now, but I would love to theoretically. And thank you so much because that means a lot that you would want to have a one-on-one reading with me. Thank you. Anybody else who wants an individual reading, just please gift the little crown first. It's literally called Little Crown, and it looks like it's drawn in on the gift section. And if not, then I will continue reading for the collective. I know some people are writing their questions in. Hello, Che. But that's just to make everything fair for everybody. And thank you for the roses in the meantime. Can you see my questions? I can, but you do have to gift the little crown first. Unless you did, I'll look back if you did and I just didn't see it. But that's just a rule for everybody. Everybody has gifted so far. For the collective, I have number 7 to the C. So if 7 is a lucky number for you, or is significant in some other way, this may be important and directed at you. Thank you so much for everyone sending roses. I appreciate it. For an individual reading, though, we are doing the little crown gift, just so as you know. How long we have been here a lot longer than I initially planned. Let me read you this card because I already said I was going to, and then we can move forward. Thank you for the little heart. Being in flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads, okay? And that is the message I am leaving you with today. And I think I said this last time I got this card, but I will say it again. I did hear an interesting thing, or someone said the better thing, or an interesting way to look at the relationship is it's actually between three people. You, your person, in the relationship as like a third party, and you do what you can to keep the third party, the relationship, healthy instead of focusing on one person or the other. So I don't know if anyone else thinks that's interesting or needs to hear it, but that is that. Thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate the gifts, the hearts, and your time. If you'd like to see me here, I will be live pretty much every day until I get monetized fully on here and YouTube, because that is my goal. I'm committed. If you'd like to see me here, you'll be able to find me on a live. I also have long form videos on YouTube. I have my astrology zodiacs already up for this month, so if you would like to watch them, they are up on either platform. And I will see you next time in the Empress's Court. Bye. It ends. There you go.